Mary Stuart Masterson, Anthony LaPaglia, Black and Blue, CBS tonight.
Oh, Molly, you shouldn't have.
They're not for you. They're for Lily. She really went out of her way to make everybody feel at home last night.
That's my wife.
Oh, God. She's amazing, isn't she?
Lily?
Abigail. She's smart and poised.
And open. Can you believe how much she likes horses?
You two definitely had an instant bond.
You guys hit it off, too.
You think? It wasn't just me? I was so freaked before I actually met her.
No, everything went great, and I know that Diana thinks so, too.
But when Abigail started asking me about my career, you and Lily really saved me. In fact, maybe I should hire you as my personal spin doctors.
Oh, we meant everything we said.
Talk about your past coming back to haunt you, Holden. I'm really scared that because of mine, I'm never going to get the chance to be close to my daughter.
It's not gonna happen.
I'll tell you what. Now that I finally met her, I will not do anything to embarrass or humiliate my daughter.
Hey, Graham.
Christopher, what a wonderful surprise.
You just getting up? I thought I was the only slacker in this family. You're usually up at the crack of dawn.
Well, I have a bit of a cold, but nothing serious.
Are you sure that's all?
Isn't that enough? What brings you around visiting at this time of day?
Chocolate glazed, still warm and gooey like you like them. You want one?
I think I'll look at those later.
Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Are you rethinking medical school?
Oh, you kidding with the money I make driving cabs? No, seriously. Graham, you feel a little warm. Have you talked to Dad yet?
For sniffles, certainly not. He's too busy at the hospital for that. I think I will make myself a cup of tea.
Well, let me help you.
No, I'm perfectly all right, Christopher, my dear. I will put these lovely donuts on a plate and we will enjoy them together.
Kim Hughes.
Hey, Mom, it's me.
Chris, hi, darling. Listen, I'm on a deadline. Could I call you back?
Now, listen, I'm at Graham's. She's not feeling well. She's got a fever, zero energy, and no appetite. I think a doctor should come see her. Now, you know Graham. I mean, she's acting like it's no big deal. Like she's fine.
I'll be right there.
Kim, hi. Listen, I have the best ideas.
Honey, it's gonna have to wait. I've got a family emergency.
Not Chris.
No, Chris is fine, but I've got to go. You guys are gonna have to get along without me for a while.
All right, is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, give this copy to Henry, have him look it over. It's for the noon broadcast. This is a routine day, but if anything comes up, just talk to Lily. She'll take care of it.
All right. Bye. Don't worry, I'll hold down the fort.
Kim, where's she going?
Kim had to,
What?
handle something important.
Like what?
Like a personal matter.
I didn't think this morning could get any worse. How are we supposed to handle this now that the big boss lady's taken off?
I'll handle it.
You will?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We have a major disaster in the making. Michael Winstock quit.
Our anchor?
Mm-hmm. And we've got a little less than 2 hours to airtime. We've got no one to do the news at noon. You want to be a player, little lady? Tackle that.
I guess we should say something.
Yeah, like a little prayer or something.
What the hell are you doing here? Now, this is about as close to a real funeral as my father is gonna get, so I would thank you to please leave.
An officer has to be here, Eddie.
For what? You got the killer, it's Margot.
Eddie, I'm afraid this investigation is far from over.
Hey, what time is it?
Oh, it's later than you think, but then again, you've been through some major trauma, so I let you snooze. You really did snooze.
Surprisingly well, actually.
Yeah, imagine that on this lumpy old couch. You never slept that well before. You know what? I promised Bob that we'd check in.
You know what? I'm okay, really.
Oh, this old couch is a regular cure-all, huh?
No, being home is the cure. Just kind of being close to you.
I don't deserve to have you here.
Oh, yes, you do. Look, I've thought this whole thing through. I'm gonna solve this whole mess. I'm gonna represent you.
What?
I'm gonna be your attorney.
No, Tom, no. You can't, no.
I thought that we agreed we weren't gonna fight with each other.
I don't want to fight.
Good. Argument over. Until Alec Wallace's killer is behind bars, you're stuck with me. We both know that we're a good team, so together, we're gonna figure out everything that happened that night.
Tom, you're so sure that I didn't do this, but Tom...
Yes.
But what if I did shoot him?
Then we will face that together. But there's no way I can represent you to the best of my ability unless I know the whole truth.
But I'm
all of it.
Scared. All right, if I could remember what happened after I was drugged, I would tell you. I swear to God, I would tell you, but maybe I'm afraid.
Listen to me. This is important. The 2 hours that are missing are critical. So you need to concentrate on that timeline.
You're wasting your time, because Cass Winthrop already took me through all of these questions.
You know, I'm a lot tougher than Cass Winthrop. Now, maybe it's the DA in me, but I just don't take no for an answer.
But I've tried, and I just come up with a blank, Tom.
Then we'll make you remember. We both need to know everything that happened between you and Alec.
No. No, I can't do it. No, I'm not going to relive what went on between Alec and me. No.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Ultra Dawn. Ultra Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Hurry up, the icing's ready.
No ugly dish will make me miss Kate's big dessert.
Dawn Antibacterial cuts the toughest grease better than any brand. Plus, it kills germs on hands.
With Dawn, I don't miss a thing.
Dawn Antibacterial takes grease out of your way.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Ellie's renting again.
And Enterprise picked her up again.
She said Enterprise picks her up free.
Free?
Free.
Now that makes renting easy.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
I'm serving a party of 20 whether this pain goes away or not. So I took Advil liquid gels. See, they're stronger and faster than extra strength Tylenol on tough pain. It's the only pain reliever with liquid inside. Advil liquid gels. It's stronger and faster.
You look awful. Sinus pressure, huh? You know how Advil handles your tough pain fast? Well, Advil Cold and Sinus handles tough sinus pain fast. This is in this, plus a decongestant. That's why they call it Advil Cold and Sinus.
Well, Mom came home with a starter up. Steve, it's a truck that puts kids in the driver's seat. Just punching commands up to 32. Forward, left, right. Wheelies, too. Mighty Moe's Jr.
Starter up Steve.
From Toy Max.
If you're looking for real early risers, look no further than Oligosh, Maine. And for real ranch dressing, Hidden Valley. Made from the original recipe. Hidden Valley. We're keeping it real.
I'm doing a news show with no anchor. All right, an hour and 15 and counting.
You know, why not use this opportunity to use someone new, someone fresh and young and hip?
In Oakdale, no such talent.
Well, there could be if you would just know where to look. Why don't we use someone who the audience hasn't seen yet?
Like a young, fresh Diane Sawyer wannabe, like you, Peretti?
Yeah, you gotta be sharp to work here.
Yeah, sharp like a knife in the back.
Seriously, if you can't find a pro, why not use me? I mean, it can be kind of like a test run. You can check me out on the monitor. It can be like an audition.
All right, we're getting down to the wire here. Okay, as news director, I'm gonna make an executive decision.
You will not regret it.
Yes, yes. Why should I take the fall for finding some replacement anchor when I can call on a higher power?
God.
Lily Snyder, WOAK's MIA partner.
That was Mrs. Gates, the nurse at Luke's school.
Is he okay?
He's running a temperature. I think he's coming down with something.
You know, a lot of people at the newspaper are out with that same flu. Poor little guy.
You know what? He'll feel much better when he sees his mom. You gonna go pick him up?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm on my way. I gotta go. Does this ever stop? Hello?
Miss Snyder. Hi, this is Henry Coleman down at the station.
What can I do for you, Henry?
Well, we have a little problem here.
Isn't Kim there?
She had to tend to a personal matter. That's why I'm bothering you at home.
What is it?
Another crisis at WOAK.
I'll go pick up Luke.
I'm sure you'd like to have a say in resolving this.
Could you do me a favor? Could you solve this problem, whatever his problem is, Mr.
My pleasure.
Coleman? Thank you very much.
Bye, Supermom.
Thanks for the flowers.
Henry, Holden Snyder. Unfortunately, got my wife at a bad time, so why don't you just tell me what's going on?
Mr. Snyder. Okay. Our anchor for the noon news has quit. Well, we've been scrambling around for a replacement, and so far we've come up against a brick wall. Now, I've got a little over an hour till airtime, and I've got an empty chair at the news desk. I sure would appreciate you putting on your thinking cap.
All right, I'll be right there.
As if Wonder Boy's gonna solve our crisis. Move over, Diane.
Mr. Coleman?
You know what? Check in with hair and makeup. With Lily's hubby in charge, I wouldn't be surprised if you had to go on the air after all.
Investigation? What are you planning on finding here at the grave, Hal?
Unlikely visitors, maybe? Case against Margot is still circumstantial.
You really believe somebody else did this, don't you?
It's possible there was somebody else involved, and that person or those people could show up here.
At his grave? What? Dance on it.
I'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, Eddie, I want you to keep your eyes open, because when these guys show up for their piece of the action, they don't mess around.
You don't think that he's in danger, do you?
No. I'd like to keep it that way.
Thanks a lot, Hal. I can take care of myself.
Eddie, I didn't think this would be the place where I'd be asking you this, but, is there anything that you haven't told the police about Wallace? Maybe something that slipped through the cracks when you gave your statement?
No. Except when he came to see me at the hospital after all that stuff went down with Tom, he told me he wanted to make it up to me, you know? He wanted us to get to know each other, so he had this huge road trip planned. Only we never made it.
You know, was like a father-son bonding thing.
Alec planned a trip for just the two of you, not Margot.
He said that he didn't think Margot was going to be able to come.
Margot.
Is this really just too painful? Please stop.
We have no choice. We need to know, minute to minute, what was said, who acted, who reacted, every detail of that night.
Details how when they don't exist up here? How?
Let's start with the basics. Your relationship with Wallace.
I can't, not with you, I can't.
Do you know that it doesn't matter? Because you already came to your senses about this man.
Why are you pushing this, Tom? I mean, truly, I appreciate you trying to magically get me out of this, but just, why try? Hal has been working overtime. He's come up with zip. The best detectives in the department haven't come up with a shred of new evidence to prove I'm guilty, nor have they come up with any theories to support another killer.
They don't have you.
You might as well interrogate the walls.
You know what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take you back to the scene, and even if the walls don't talk, at least the place might jog your memory.
Back to Alec's suite?
Yep.
No. We can't. There's little yellow crime scene tape around everything, and I'm their prime suspect. They're never gonna let me in.
Don't worry about it.
Tom.
Do you remember the other night at the police station I asked you a very important question? What was it?
Do I trust you?
And what did you say?
Yes.
Okay. You want to run screaming away from this in the other direction, I understand that. But to beat it, we have to face it, head on. So when we get to Alec's suite, I'm going to make you go through every moment of that night.
Please don't ask me to do that.
Don't be scared. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. Hey.
You just have no idea what you're asking me to do.
Good or bad, there is no way that we can move forward until we fill in all the missing gaps.
Now, during Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale, portraits are only $6.95 a sheet. Choose from new holiday backgrounds too, like Toy Story 2 from Disney and Pixar's new movie. Only $6.95. Hurry in.
Sweats that resist getting those little fuzzballs. Another reason you can count on jerseys.
Statistics show when you take Motrin IV the minute you feel muscle pain, the foothills seem 15% less hilly. The local color is 33% more colorful, and your husband is 48% sweeter. When you get to the pain before the pain gets to you with Motrin IB, you'll feel like you could ride to Rome. If only you knew which road to take. Motrin IB, life is too good to feel bad.
Walk into a house clean with Pine Sol, and you know it's clean. Well, honey, there's another smell of clean. Rain Clean Pine Sol. The power of Pine Sol, but with a fresh scent. Like after a spring rain. Rain Clean Pine Sol.
Ask your dentist to recommend a toothpaste. Odds are it'll be Colgate Total. More dentists recommend Colgate Total than any leading toothpaste. So take your dentist's advice, unless this is your idea of relaxing. Colgate Total. It's toothpaste, only better.
The blockbuster book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus is now a great game.
If sex were a circus, men would be ringmaster, lion tamer, or a clown in a small car.
Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The newest way to play the oldest game in the world.
We let him win.
Tonight's episode of Cosby is so jam-packed full of celebrities, we had to make it a full hour.
I'm coming in big.
A Superstar Cosby, CBS tonight.
I know you have better things to do than to sit here with me.
Hey, come on. There's no place I'd rather be.
Is sitting behind the wheel of a taxi getting a little old too soon?
You kidding? After all those stuffy classrooms, I'm loving it. Crank down the window, feel the cool breeze in my face, turn up the music when the cab's empty. I mean, I meet so many great people, and there's a lot of interesting folks out there.
Especially one named Daisy.
Yeah, especially Daisy.
How is the search for the dream girl going? Don't tell me you've given up so soon.
Oh, Graham, I mean, some things, they happen, and then they're over before they get a chance to begin.
You're always telling me how wise I am.
Well, I mean, you're the smartest woman I know.
Then why don't you listen to me when I tell you if this is the right girl for you, you will find each other again?
I thought we had a connection. Maybe I was wrong.
When I see the way you look when you talk about her, I know you made a connection.
Maybe it wasn't mutual. You know, maybe she doesn't want to see me ever again.
Christopher Hughes, that's the silliest thing I ever heard in my life. There isn't a woman on the face of the earth who wouldn't go for a handsome young man like you.
So what is it with the meltdown at WOAK? Kim having a bad hair day? Sorry. That was...
Beneath you.
You're right. So, well, what is the crisis then?
They're getting ready to do the news at noon, and the anchor walked.
Oh, is that it?
They're having a hard time finding somebody to fill in. At this point, I might have to do it myself.
Uh-huh. You know, Holden, maybe the answer is standing right in front of you.
Wait a minute, Molly.
No, Holden, you don't have a minute. According to my time, you have less than an hour till air. Look, I have on-air experience. I give great teleprompter, and In Your Face was the top-rated show in its time slot.
Yeah, before it was canceled.
That was due to creative differences. Come on, the clock is ticking. This could work. It really could. And think about it. What if Abigail turns on the TV to see her biological mom doing the news? Will that make a good impression or what?
It might just work.
You really think so?
Yeah, the station's in a bind. You do have broadcast experience and a proven track record when it comes to drawing an audience. Okay, you're on.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this, and you will not be disappointed.
All right, go warm up the car. I'll get Faith, and we'll drop her off at Mama's on the way.
Okay.
When did Alec tell you he was planning this father-son trip?
When he came to see me in the hospital after all that stuff went down with Tom. He was, set on going to South America.
South America? On business?
Yeah, for a day or two, and then we were supposed to have some fun together.
Sounds like he had it all sewn up.
Yeah, well, you know, Alec, I really believe that he wanted us to get closer.
Eddie, you don't need to talk about this.
No, I want to do this, okay? I want to. So, I told Alec that I'd give the trip a shot, but that I could not guarantee results.
Well, that must have made his day.
Guy lit up like a Christmas tree.
Did he bring up Margot, or did you?
Well, they're pretty tight, you know, the two of them, so I thought he'd invite her. I mean, I assumed she was going.
What did he say?
He said that she was supposed to come, but the plans had changed.
The plans had changed, he said that?
Yeah. That was the last time It was the last time that I saw him alive.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I know this isn't easy for you.
Hal? Alec deciding all of a sudden that he was going to take off without Margot. That could really have upset her, don't you think?
Tom, Margot? What are you two doing here?
We're looking for some answers.
Well, I wish I had some for you.
You mind if we look around?
For what?
I'm our attorney, Jack. I have a right to investigate the crime scene.
Under properly supervised conditions,
Fine,
yeah.
so you're here.
I'm still collecting evidence, Tom.
You don't believe any more than I do that Margot killed Wallace.
What does that have to do with anything?
Any evidence you got is circumstantial.
You know, come on, let's just give it
Come
up.
on, Jack. You and Margot are friends. You work together. Doesn't that count for anything? We have to do this. Now. We can't wait tomorrow or next week whenever Jessica decides to schedule us in. Please, cut us some slack.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble, Jack.
Yeah, well, this wouldn't be the first time. Come on in. Come on, underneath. You know the drill. Don't touch anything, and if you compromise anything that could be considered evidence, all bets are off.
Thank you. Thanks, Jack.
This is the story of the last-minute elves. Two panicky elves ran into Big K.
Oh, my.
At first they were frantic and filled with fear, so one of them yelled,
"Boy, toys over here!"
Goldberg,
And that?
Pokemon, Pikachu, and more. One of them was obsessed with Nintendo 64.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! What is with that voice? Now, next year we're going to shop early. Oh, like it's my fault.
It actually is. For the hottest toys, go to Big K. That was the lesson that they learned that day. Look out for the book.
What book?
It's a different kind of skin. The delicate skin around the eye.
L'Oreal's Revitalift Eye smooths with double the Pro-Retinol A. Firms, too.
You're just 6 hours away from more beautiful eyes.
L'Oreal's Revitalift Eye, because I'm worth it.
There's a small window in the life of baby vegetables when they're extra sweet and tender. And at Birdseye, that's exactly when we pick them. Birdseye baby vegetables bring a little to your table.
In this life, there's just no stopping. No break for a hacking cough. No rest for a raw, sore throat. Aches, fever. But when you're desperate for relief, there is TheraFlu. Fast, powerful, hot liquid therapy. With the first sip of that soothing hot liquid, you feel relief is on the way. Soon your throat is soothed, your cough calmed. Maximum strength TheraFlu. Now in new honey lemon chest congestion and cough. Instant comfort, powerful relief.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. At Geico Auto Insurance, we handle your claim quickly, so you don't have to bum a ride to work. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Why the most dangerous artery-clogging kinds of fat aren't listed on food labels tonight.
These two teenage girls are running from a world they want no part of. Polygamy. Will they escape or be married off to total strangers? 48 Hours, Thursday.
CBS Friday. The kids take cause to court. Is the man going down?
Don't feel sorry for him. He's a fake.
Don't miss the verdict. Then, going up? Don't think so. Our elevator moves sideways. And what would you do when a handshake gets out of hand? It's an all-new Candid Camera. After Kids Say CBS Friday.
Good afternoon and welcome to the WOAK Midday Report. I'm Katie Peretti, sitting in for... Hi, Mr. Snyder. I know we don't have a lot of time, but I think I have a great solution for our anchor problem.
That's okay.
No, just to hear me out.
No, thanks, Katie. I got it covered. Yeah, I'm here with a fill-in.
Who?
Someone with a whole lot of broadcast experience and a good feel for WOAK.
Hey, Katie. Congratulations on the promotion.
Huh?
From intern to production assistant. Same lousy pay, but at least now you have a title, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, honey. Oh, this is my in-your-face set, just refurbished. I feel right at home.
You know, I should probably call Mrs. Hughes. She likes to be kept up to speed on things.
I know this is hard, but I need to know. You have to tell me everything that happened between you and Alec that night.
Okay. Okay, everything I can remember.
Okay.
Okay.
Where were you when he came into the room?
I was standing here and I just planted the bug and I turned and I saw him come in. Oh.
Did you hear him come into the room?
My mind, my heart was racing like a million miles a minute. I couldn't be sure if he saw me. I couldn't be sure. He pretended like he hadn't.
Okay, so what happened next?
He said that he was hungry and would I make him a snack. And it was just a ploy to get me to leave the room. And I guess that's when he found the bug. I heard something. I heard a smash.
Okay, so he destroyed the bug. Then what happened?
I tried to get details about our destination, but he was very sketchy, just stuck to his story about the Mediterranean.
Right, the south of Spain, the rented yacht.
Yeah. And he was so cruel. He really got off on it.
Well, what did he do?
He was just very sadistic. He wanted to know how far I would go to get information on him.
So what? You kissed him? Margot, what next?
That's enough.
No, look, it's okay. I know you had to go through the motions with him, but you gotta tell me. Did he try to seduce you?
I told him that the timing was all wrong. I can't do this. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Not now, no.
And why not, Margot? And if not now, when? You said you needed me. You said you wanted me with me now and always, right? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's so soon. The timing is off.
It's been off since our night in Chicago, Margot.
I know, I'm sorry. I know this is frustrating for you, baby.
You're damn straight it is. Which makes me wonder what's really going on here, Margot.
Was he angry?
Yes, he was very angry about it. With all the hell I'd been through in the past couple of days, I told him that he had to be patient and that we should have a drink and we should talk.
And that's when he poured the champagne.
Well, I started to pour the champagne first, and then he took over. I turned my back for just a minute.
So that's when he spiked the champagne.
And then everything started spinning out of control, and Alec started to go on about how I had let him down, and what a shame that was, because he really did love me, and we could have had such a beautiful life together, and I knew I had to get out of there, and I was so scared.
Did he admit it? Did he admit that he slipped you something?
I thought he was killing me, and I asked him what's in this champagne, and he just looked at me with those dead eyes, and he said that I'd have to just wait and see. And all I kept thinking was how I had to get out, I had to get to you, and I had to get to the boys. And right before I passed out, I remember I called him a murderer.
You what?
I looked right in those eyes and I said, And then I was out cold. And when I came here, I was lying here in the bed next to Alec.
It's okay.
No. It's not okay. Being here with you. In this awful place where I was with Alec.
He tried to make love to you, and he tried it before. But I get it. You had to. You had to play up to him.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to be. This is over now. Go.
No.
Marco.
You're letting him drive?
I think he can handle it.
It's Elmo's radio control roadway.
Let's go.
Your little driver controls all the action.
What's this, Dad?
It's easy. Radio control gives kids the power to drive all over town.
I just hope he doesn't get it washed.
There's even real car sounds. Load the bike with just a press. And unload it too. Elmo's radio control roadway from Sesame Street. Welcome to our neighborhood.
Today, millions of people are living fuller lives. Free to go and do whatever they please, whenever they please. All because of the extra protection they get from Depend. Leading store brands are 50% more likely to leak than Depend. So get Depend and get all the confidence you need to live life to the fullest.
Get all you want out of life with Depend.
All right, everyone, listen to Sticker! Sit down! Sit down!
Please. A 5-position watering nozzle from Rainbird, which I found online and at thousands of retail stores. Now, it may be perfect for the garden, but a bank heist? I don't think so.
StoreRunner.com has shopping experts in every conceivable field, like Tracy Carrero in garden supplies.
Oh, my mother has a pair of those. Cut and hold rose pruners from Smith & Hawkett, also available online and at 44 retail stores.
StoreRunner.com. Log on, let's shop.
Menopause affects you in more ways than one. That's why new Caltrate Plus Soy does more. It has soy isoflavones to help ease the effects of menopause and the calcium you need to help fight menopausal bone loss. New Caltrate Plus Soy, the Caltrate for menopause.
Of all the things that are good with honey, the best may be Honey Cough. The only line of cough drops and cough syrup that combine effective medicine with real honey. Honey Cough, a natural choice for coughs. From Robitussin.
If you thought it was all over,
I have something up my sleeve.
then you don't know Jack.
This is war.
Or Victor.
You're in way over your head.
So don't dare turn your back.
You're about to self-destruct, Jack.
Cause the worst is yet to come.
You do your thing, I'll do mine. We'll see who lands on top.
This week on The Young and the Restless. Missy can't walk or talk. Jonathan has difficulty doing everyday tasks. Now, what you need to know before your next trip to the dentist. Thelma Gutierrez, special assignment only on CBS 2 News at 11.
Tonight.
This is great! At midnight, we'll eat our way into the new millennium with this gigundo party sub from Subway.
Eat your way into the new millennium with delicious 6-foot party subs and party platters from Subway.
4, 3, 2...
Hey, football fans, find out how you can win a Dodge Ram or Dodge Durango by playing CBS 2's Big Return Sweepstakes. Just go into any participating Carl's Jr. and pick up an entry form. Then watch Sports Central after the big game to see if you're a winner. The Big Return Sweepstakes, only on CBS 2.
Based on the best-selling novel by Anna Quindlen, an Oprah Book Club selection.
Daddy hit me.
Franny Benedetta is being abused by her husband.
Look at my face.
She wants to go to the police. The only problem is her husband is a New York detective.
What are you gonna do, Franny?
call the cops.
You and your son have to disappear completely.
Mary Stuart Masterson.
I'm ready.
Anthony LaPaglia.
I'm gonna find her. That's what I do.
A CBS Showcase presentation. Black and Blue. CBS tonight.
Get a sneak peek at CBS's new $1 Million Show today at 5.
For family law, the address is CBS.
Katie, there's only 15 minutes to air. We really don't have time to call anybody. Get ready, Molly.
All systems go. I just need copy.
Is it right here?
Here, right
Well, Mrs. Hughes fired Miss Conlon.
Listen, Henry.
Molly Collins.
Henry?
Molly, hey, Molly Conlon, David's psychopath Stenbeck's gal pal. Not exactly the image Kim Hughes wants for this station, much less the 12 o'clock news.
What Kim and Lily want is their station to run smoothly with an experienced news person.
Right, experience being the operative word. How long have you been in broadcasting, Mr. Snyder? About as much experience as this spandex-wearing puff-piece personality. Now, the woman is a joke, and a dirty one at that. Kim would agree with me.
You really okay with this?
I know how important it is to you.
What we had was really great.
It has to end.
We can never do it again. Okay? This time...
We really mean it.
We're just lucky that we could break this thing off before anyone found out about us.
Henry, this is a one-shot deal, okay? Molly, she can handle this. She is a professional, which is more than I can say for you. So why don't you just let Molly do her job, and you worry about your own job, okay?
Hi, Kim. I know you're busy, and I hate to leave this on your voicemail, but you gotta know this. There's a big problem with the station. Molly Conlon is the new anchor for the news at noon.
And you let them in?
I was here the whole time, Hal.
You let the suspect waltz onto a secure crime scene?
Tom was hoping that her being here would jog her memory.
And?
No luck. After a few minutes, she freaked and ran out.
Well, that's just dandy, Jack. And I heard another piece of news today I wish I hadn't.
From who?
Eddie Silva. Turns out the last time Eddie saw Wallace, his dad was planning a little trip for just the two of them, no Margot.
And you think Margot found out and she wasn't too happy about it?
Could be. We both know how emotional she can get. She's been known to act from her heart and not her head on more than one occasion.
You gonna share this with the DA?
I'm hoping to hell I don't have to, Jack. Unless somebody marches in with a signed confession, it's looking pretty damn bad for Margot Hughes.
Yea, though I walk through the valley, the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Goodbye. Dad. You know, my mom didn't get a real funeral either. After Dina was shot, you know, I never had hated anyone as much as I hated...
Margot? Eddie, that was a lifetime ago.
Yeah, and you know what? Here I am standing right back in the same place I started, only this time it's worse, George. Because Margot was supposed to be family.
Eddie? I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Come on, George, let's go.
Oh, damn you, Alec Wallace. Damn you. You have taken everything that ever mattered to me.
Joe's ashamed of it.
For millions,
I'd actually have to hide.
gas can be a serious problem, but Phazyme starts to work on contact. To relieve gas, Phazyme Fast.
Phazyme. It works just like that.
Relieve gas, Phazyme Fast.
If you're looking for real big trees, look no further than Auric, California. And for real ranch dressing, Hidden Valley. Made from the original recipe. Hidden Valley. We're keeping it real.
Put wings on an ordinary pad, and it's still an ordinary pad. Put wings on Stay Free's 4-Wall Maxi, and you've got superior protection. Only Stay Free has 4-wall protection and wings. Superior protection against leaks.
Ever wonder if there's a better way to do breast self-exams? Introducing BD Sensibility. This revolutionary pad lets your fingers glide more smoothly, helping you feel you can do a better exam. BD Sensibility. Feel more confident.
Not one of these single-ingredient pain relievers is approved to fight migraine pain. In fact, only Excedrin Migraine has a formula approved by the FDA for fighting migraine pain. Only Excedrin Migraine attacks migraine pain with 2 proven pain relievers, plus an enhancing ingredient to make its pain relievers work even better. Excedrin Migraine is the only approved formula for migraine pain.
Come and play a game with me. We'll have fun together, wait and see. It's me and you and me. Come and play a game with me.
Parker Brothers and Milton Bradley bring you My First Games. Games that'll have them counting and taking turns as young as 3. They take just minutes, but think of what you'll share.
Come and play a game with me.
Okay, my darling, it looks to me like you probably have that flu that everybody's been having. Why don't you just keep resting the way you've been doing, and we'll get Bob over here to make sure. Okay? Christopher, darling, thanks so much for calling me.
Snitch? He betrayed me.
Mom, now you know perfectly well nothing is more important to Christopher than his grandmother.
Well,
you know that. I'm so sorry. They keep paging me, and it is the studio. I'm going to have to go.
That's all right. Graham's in good hands.
I know, in the best hands. You take care, sweetheart. I'll call you back.
Thanks for coming
shortly,
over here.
All right? Chris, thanks, darling. Bye.
I appreciate your company, but I know I'm no substitute for the fair Daisy.
Ah, quit joking around, Graham. You know you got no competition. Maybe it's time that I accept reality. You know, sure, I had one amazing night with this beautiful, mysterious girl driving around town, but the truth is, Daisy's too good to be true.
The City Council has decided to table the issue of environmental waste until after Thursday's vote. Please tell me I'm going to be okay.
You're gonna be fine. Well, listen, as soon as that red light goes on, you're home free.
But that news director...
Don't worry about him. The guy's a jerk. Focus on the work. You're gonna be great.
Thank you.
Okay?
Dave?
Hey.
Hey, how's Luke?
He's much better. I got his fever down. I finally got him to sleep. I picked up Faith at your mom's, and I got your note.
Good.
So what's the big crisis? What is Molly doing behind the news desk?
Winstock walked.
So Molly's subbing?
Just for this broadcast. Lily, look, it was only 2 hours till air, and your anchorman walks. Coleman's going nuts. Molly offered to jump in.
Oh, then...
Look, she knows the business. She might even generate some buzz.
Buzz?
Interest ratings, advertising revenue.
She sure does love the spotlight, doesn't she?
This fiasco's gonna blow up in Snyder's face. Kim's gonna go ballistic.
Let's not be so pessimistic.
This tramp is stealing your 15 minutes of fame. You can't tell me you're in her camp.
It's just once. Let Molly have her day in the sun. Your husband saved the day once again. Bringing in Molly was such a stroke of genius.
Well, Eldon has good instincts.
10 seconds, people. Clear the set.
And go in 5, 4, 3.
Hello, and welcome to WAK's News at Noon. I'm Molly Conlon, filling in for Michael Winstock, and I'm happy to be back.
Damn you! Damn you! You took everything from me! Damn you straight down!
Come on, Nicole. Calm down.
No, don't. I didn't want to go back to Alec's apartment. I told you I didn't remember anything. I didn't remember anything except how horrible it was.
No, you don't remember anything specific.
Nothing. I remember nothing.
It's because it's too new. It's too raw. But you know what? There might still be a way. Yeah, you just can't do it alone. But you need a professional, a therapist.
No. No, therapy takes years.
No. Hypnotherapy. A hypnotist.
I don't want to go back there again, Tommy. I don't want to go back there. No.
Mashed potatoes.
Introducing new potato-topped pot pies from Swanson. So good, you'll wonder why no one thought of this before.
The tranquility of nature is closer than you think. The Peaceful Planet Aquarium with gentle wave reflections and soothing nature sounds. Only from Fisher-Price. Oh, the possibilities. The Kid Can Play Piano. Only from Fisher-Price. It gives the word play a whole new meaning. Fisher-Price. Oh, the possibilities.
Let's go, girls. Liquid Lip, totally new from Revlon Color Stay. Liquidy smooth, liquidy soft lips. And kiss off? No way. Revlon Liquid Lip.
Here's your regular internet homepage. And here's i1.com. You use it like Yahoo, Lycos, or other search engines. Only i1.com gives away $10,000 every day, $1 million a month, and $10 million on tax day. Which one would you choose?
Oh, I see. Someone's supposed to struggle with this, right? So let's bring out the blonde.
Just doing research.
I'll pick the one with all of the cash.
i1.com.
Yeah.
Introducing i1.com. Why wouldn't you?
I hate being cooped up like this. I haven't even read the morning paper yet.
Let's see what's on the TV.
Oh, good idea. Maybe we can get the midday news. I'd like to see how they're covering Margot's ordeal.
More on our lead story, the murder of mogul
What's
Alec
that?
Wallace. Mr. Wallace, who was found
It's
dead
Molly
in his
Conlon
Lakeview
doing
hotel
the
suite,
news.
was the victim of a
Kim
fatal
can't know
gunshot
about
wound.
this. She'd
The
never
recently
let that
suspended
happen.
Detective Margot Hughes has been arrested and charged with the murder. Ms. Hughes, who pleaded not guilty at her arraignment, had been romantically linked to the murder victim, causing the police and the district attorney's office to speculate on the motive of the shooting.
What is going on here? What is she doing? I am so sorry you had to walk in on a disaster like this, but I will be happy to explain everything.
You want me to be hypnotized?
Yeah, why not? Dr. Stevenson. He has a great reputation. I've even used him as an expert witness when I was DA, and it works. And it's worked for you before.
No, but Tom, it's different. I'm not blocking anything this time. I was in a drug stupor.
But it might unlock something. Hey, we gotta give this a try. One way or another, we have to find out what happened between you and Alec in that bedroom. And I'm not gonna give up. Not until I do.
Most popular toy for toddlers, $26 online. Most popular stuffed animal for toddlers, $35 online. most popular picture book for toddlers, $12 online. Watching her play with the cardboard box instead, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Go to holiday99.com for MasterCard discounts at barnesandnoble.com and more.
Now there's a lipstick that's beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena Lip Plush Lip Color. Clinically shown to improve the condition of your lips every time you wear it. Softer, smoother, plush with color. Your lips never felt this beautiful. Beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena.
Parents love the fact that the Burger King Big Kids meal has more of the great tasting food their kids love. And kids love the fact that they can get a limited edition gold-plated Pokemon trading card to trade with their friends. Which makes every parent happy. Well, most parents. Now when you buy a tasty value meal, you can get a 23-karat gold-plated Pokemon trading card from Pokemon the First Movie for just $1.99. Pokemon and Burger King. Come and catch 'em all.
Getting those urban cowboys on horses was trying enough. You throw in some serious chili, we're talking major heartburn. We were way out there, and this cowboy, he pulls this Zantac 75 out of his saddlebag. I said, "What are you, a Zantac salesman?" He said, "No, I'm a doctor."
The medicine in Zantac 75 is the #1 doctor-prescribed acid reducer. It relieves even your toughest heartburn, controlling acid for up to 12 hours.
Hats off to you, Doc.
Zantac 75 for tough heartburn. Doctors know.
Sometimes less isn't more. More is more. New Sara Lee New York style cheesecake. Big, classy, creamy, right out of the freezer. Sara Lee, add some delicious to your life.
Based on the best-selling novel by Anna Quindlen, an Oprah Book Club selection.
Daddy hit me.
Franny Benedetta is being abused by her husband.
Look at my face.
She wants to go to the police. The only problem is her husband is a New York detective.
What are you gonna do, Franny? Call the cops?
You and your son have to disappear completely.
Mary Stuart Masterson.
I'm ready.
Anthony LaPaglia.
I'm gonna find her. That's what I do.
A CBS Showcase presentation. Black and Blue, CBS tonight.
Hallmark Hall of Fame presents Glenn Close, Christopher Walken, and Jack Palance in a television event. Sarah, Plain and Tall, Winter's End, CBS Sunday.
CBS Friday. The government gave him a new identity.
She's my wife.
Not anymore. And trained him to track down terrorists. But Friday, the bad guys are coming to him.
You have a basement, then everyone down there now.
A holiday you'll never forget.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And all new Now and Again, then. Everyone was talking about the Ally McBeal kiss, but it's nothing compared to the one on Nash Bridges. Stone Cold Steve.
It's the right time to tell this man.